Hello, humans. So, how should I start the day? Well, there's a big fluffy pain in my buttocks. Let me tell you something. So, yeah, the things. Chat. I hope y'all are well. I could be better. I don't even know. I just don't even know. I wish I did, but I don't. It was a long day, let's just say that. A very long day. Stupidly, ridiculously, annoyingly long day. Like, oh my god. Right? So, where should we begin? Where should we begin? Well, guess we should begin at the beginning, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should. So, let's see. So, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I'm sorry about the buffering. I apologize. Can't do anything about that. My OBS is doing actually quite good right now. So whatever the hell's going on with the things is YouTube's issue, not mine. Anyway, see, today is Tuesday. Is Tuesday. It's still Tuesday. Why is it still Tuesday? I have no idea. Well, first off, I wanted to go over to YouNow, which is where I would normally where I've usually done it, but I really, there's things I don't particularly care about with YouNow, honestly. Actually, there's a lot of things I don't really care about it. One of the things is that, well, I know it can happen anywhere, but it's just like every other person that came into the chat room was looking for a date. And 100% of those men, all men, were from Morocco. Always interested in my age, whether I was married, and why I am cooking alone, and you should have a man to help you. No thanks, honey. I'm a perfectly capable, independent woman, and I like it that way. I dig it. Totally dig it. So, let's see. So today was a day, like many other stupidly annoying days, as I had to go to the dentist again. And, well, that really wasn't too bad. I went to go see Dr. Saladay today. He's a very, very nice man. He is the dentist that all other dentists should aspire to be. He is caring and compassionate and patient. I recently had an extremely bad experience to which I spoke to him about it And he made doubly sure that I was not feeling any pain and I was not uncomfortable in any way. And him, I've never had an issue with. Never. Although I haven't seen him very much, but he always has made what he had to do, which was never a very pleasant thing. He's now extracted 2 of my teeth. And he's going to extract my wisdom teeth at some point, too. And just, yeah. Hey there, Rennie. What's up? How are you? Hey, Octavius. Hey, yo. So, yeah, that was all right. So, yeah, I went to go see Saladay, and that was fine. He's a very nice man. He's a very good dentist. And I hope that he will allow me to stay on as a regular patient so I don't actually have to go back and see the sadist. I would like that a lot, personally. A lot. Like, a lot. And while I am trying my best to find someone else to finish the crown work on the other tooth, or the couple of teeth that were able to be saved, it's not looking very likely that I can find someone else other than the sadist to do it. So that's not going to be so fantastic. I'm not looking forward to that. Now, I was very anxious today. Very. Oh my God. I could hardly contain it. It's like the hour before, I was... Oh, good. I'm glad. I haven't seen you in, like, well, last fair. Like the hour before, I was starting to freak out really bad. But I contained it. And I took the Uber up to the place. And just before I went to picked up, I took the Valium, which really honestly doesn't do a great deal for me. It doesn't really even help all that much either. But at least it didn't that time at all. Like at all. I couldn't feel it. Usually it would be just a nice little gentle high, kind of relaxing. I was not relaxed at all. There was no relaxing on the planet anywhere for me to grab a hold of. None. So, I guess, so I was there for a little bit, and I read my textbook while I was there. Well, I figured I would go a little early so I would have time for the Valium to set in, and I'd be in a safe space when it did, and I wouldn't be walking anywhere or having to deal with being in someone else's car. Although it is a driver that I've had before, and she's very nice, and she's really cool. I like her a lot. So yeah. Oh, you're going down on Friday? Well, enjoy. That would be awesome. Tell everyone I said hello. Let's see. What else? So I was there, and now, let me tell you, me panicking and being in anxiety hell was not Saladay's fault at all. He is incredible. He is a fantastic dentist and an even better person. So it was, the amount of anxiety that I was dealing with was unreal. It had nothing to do with Saladay at all. It had to be, it was with about dental work in general. And the last experience, as many of you know, was not a very good one. I had my lip burned. I was supposed to be sedated, but I wasn't even nearly close to sedated. I was awake the entire time and I could feel about 90% of what he was doing. And now this is not, it wasn't pressure. I can deal with pressure. It was like holy hell pain. I was like being held down and tortured kind of thing. Well, I could have if you had gave me more notice. I can't do it now. It's Tuesday night. This is the first I've heard about it. My dear, dear Rennie. I would have been able to come. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? Anyway, so I was freaking out. I cried a little. Well, I was trying very hard not to. So he came in, he did the Novocaine. He had another patient at the same time who was a little bit quicker. So he put the, let the Novocaine and the Ambisol and stuff settle in first while he went to go deal with the other guy. And that was fine. It gave me a chance to try to settle my mind. And I was, at first it was really, really, really hard. I was trying to listen to music that I usually find very calming, which is weird because heavy metal I find very calming. Welcome to my world. Let's see, what else? And so I was trying very hard not to cry. Unfortunately, I started crying. Yay me. Just out of pure stress and anxiousness. I tried to hold myself together. So I changed music because unfortunately him was not helping, which is the band him, not him as in the dentist. And they usually help. They usually help a whole lot, but not this time. So I switched to, what did I play? Conjure 1. I played Conjure 1, which was better, I guess, because it's trance of a sort, and it's really nice and relaxing. What, heavy metal? Yeah, me too. Yeah. I tried, man. I listened to them for the rest of the day, though, when I had to go back out and run errands. But I don't know what it was. I couldn't. I think I just needed the trance, the droning, so I could get my mind in the right space. So that I could. I was trying to do I have this little meditation thing that I was taught years ago by a monk, a Buddhist monk that comes to visit the Buddhist meditation group here in town. And it's always been very helpful, but for some reason him was not allowing me to get into that headspace. So I had to change it because I really needed to get there. Otherwise I would have had to bolt, or I would have bolted and just like found myself in the middle of the street or something. I don't know. Oh my God. Couldn't do it. Tried. So I changed to some Conjure 1 and Delirium, my playlist, that one, and let's see. Um, so I did that. And I was doing okay. I was doing something called square breathing, where you inhale, and, while you're visualizing like the path around a square or a rectangle, I guess. Where you inhale, I was thinking, I am well. Like to a count of, actually, I was doing a count of 7, but I've been doing it for such a long time. Doing a count of 4 is, easy, too easy, and my breaths are deeper. So I was counting to a count of 7. I am well. Hold for a count of 7. I am calm. Down, breathe out for a count of 7. Hold for a count of 7. I am peaceful for a count of 7 when I'm inhaling. And I'm just repeating that I am well. I am calm. I am peaceful. Just, in that breathing zone. So that helped a lot. I was trying to remember the encouragement from my therapist and those things, and they were working. They were good. But wait, there's more. I'm not done yet. And then, one of the hygienists came in right when I was like really starting to hit the zone, and that completely snapped me out of it. And then I started freaking out again. I was not trying to be rude to her, but I was trying to hint to her, as like, I'm okay, I'm trying to get there. I just need a minute. I was trying to hint for her to leave. And at least until the dentist was ready and he had to come in and do his thing. I was like, I just need a little bit more time, but I'm working on it. Just give me a little bit more time. I promise. I'm fine. Just like, well, we can wait. Maybe, perhaps we should do this another day. It's like, no, I am freaking here. We're going to do it. I don't want to do it because I don't want to get another tooth removed out of my face, but we're going to do it. Just give me some time. I need like 5 minutes, uninterrupted. He's like, well, that's okay, I guess. He'll be in here in a couple of minutes. It's like, okay, I'll be ready. I need some time. Need time. That's all I want. Just a little bit of time. He's not even ready yet. Give me that time. God's love, Dr. Saladay. He is fucking phenomenal. I just demonetized myself right there for saying the F word. And that's okay. But that's just how good he is. He's patient. He gets anxious. I mean, not as bad as mine. He does have dental anxiety when it comes to getting work from other dentists. So he understands. And so he works with me. He's very kind. He speaks softly and calmly and kindly, not condescendingly, but just he's very peaceful. And he presents this air of peacefulness, of calming, of caring, of compassion. And especially when it's a high stress situation for people with anxiety, that is exactly what you need to happen. You need to have someone who understands, whether they deal with it or not, but at least understand it enough to say, hey, it's going to be okay. I'm going to even give you a little extra Novocaine just to be on the safe side, because I don't want you to feel pain. That is something that I can control for you, and that will help. I am sorry that the other guy didn't do that. He should have done that. He should have listened to you, and I'm sorry that it burned your lip. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to work with you. Okay, I'll be here. So yeah, he's a very, very nice man and a very, very awesome dentist. I would recommend him to anyone. If you ever are in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and you need dental work done, go see Dr. Saladay. He is incredible. Like, huge props to that man. And I want to write him by hand. And Actually, probably by typing, because I want him to be him and his staff to be actually be able to read what I want to say. But I just want to thank him and tell him that I appreciate his compassion and not making me feel like I'm being crazy or that it's all in my head or that I'm being a complete idiot, but having compassion to be patient and to be kind and to be caring. It's one of those, it reminds me of something that I learned while I was in massage school. It was about an article about that we read in class one day. And it was about a massage therapist who was, who went to go get her next client out of the waiting area. And she went out and got an elderly lady. Oh, he's amazing. Oh, he's so incredible. Tell him I sent you. He's so amazing. I hope that he does regular dental work too. It's on his sign that he's an oral surgeon, a dental surgeon. I hope he does regular day-to-day work, because I would love to see him for that. I do not want to go to the sadist for anything else. I really don't. He scares the fuck out of me. I have 3 wisdom teeth still myself that everyone else is saying that should be extracted, and they probably should be. And while I don't know, I guess the last time I don't know, whenever I go see the sadist that I had the bad issue, something, I don't know, but man, I always come out there feeling like I'm the worst failure in the world. I know growing up, a lot of us kids, teenagers, we neglect our teeth for a period of time. We do that. We all do that. Most of us, anyway. We all do that at some point in our lives. We all freaking do it. But I also take life-saving medications that I can't just stop. One of them is the gabapentin. I have nerve damage in my leg, in my left leg, that we're still going to be at least another year before I know. Well, me and my spinal guy knows whether it's permanent or not, because nerves heal at such a slow rate, like a millimeter a month, and that's not very much space. And the sciatic nerve is a very long nerve. And this past year, we're actually on the 1 year post-op from my back surgery. And he, if I can be without it, however, it is easier for me to be on it because I experience less, experience fewer symptoms, which is constant twitching. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. When it gets really bad, my leg cramps up. The gabapentin allows it to not be so bad most of the time. It's not a perfect system, but it helps a lot. So my GP and I have agreed it's better that I stay on it. I also have hypothyroidism, and the thyroid medication, I do know, softens the teeth. I know that for a fact. It is in the pamphlet. Levothyroxine. It does that to the face, the things in the face that do the chewing, the teeth. There was also a period of time where, it started in 2007, sorry. It's like 2016. I have no idea what day it is half the time, on a good day. And So I had an infected gallbladder for a number of years. And I threw a stone and it got lodged, and I was passing it, a gallstone, I guess. And for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I was in such agony. But the problem was, is that I had a not so very good, at the time he was my fiance. I had a not very good fiance who turned out to be an even worse husband. You know, I did it because that's what I'm supposed to do. Because I have a fundamentalist family on one side of my family, not all of them, some of them. And of course, they have a lot of sway with the other ones who aren't sometimes. Um, Nonetheless, he didn't let me go to the ER. And that was 2007. In 2013, however, it got so bad that if I waited any longer, I had a gallstone in my common bile duct. And I was in such, the pain was indescribable. And I say that slowly so that you understand how indescribable the indescribability was. It was very indescribable. Luckily, by that time, I've been living in Gettysburg for a couple years. So, you know what? Something like that happens, I can go to the hospital, which is not very far because it's a very small town. But the hospital here is awesome. It's a really good hospital. And they treated me. I was there for a week and a half. They starved the crap out of me, literally, and everything else. They gave me an ERCP, you know, with a endoscopy tube and a little camera, and they took out the stone, but they lost the stone. But then in a couple days, they went back in and took out the gallbladder. And then a couple days later, they went back in and did the second ERCP, got the stone that they lost and a couple of others. So I was on the mends after that. However, during that period of when I was not allowed to go to the ER in 2013, there's, you know, been a lot of pain and a lot of vomiting. And anyone who knows anything like about bulimia, vomiting, frequent vomiting, like to the point of once a week, can really screw up the teeth really bad. Now, I will admit to every single bloody thing that I ever did to my face. I take complete responsibility for that. I'm not saying that I don't, but there's also some things that I didn't have control of that screwed up my teeth. And also, I having mostly bad experiences with dentists, except for Saladay. Even as a child, it really does not make you want to go. And besides, I didn't have the money to go anyway. I don't have the money to go now. My mom's amazing. She's helping me pay for it to get all this stuff done, finally. So, my mother is freaking incredible. Anyone says different, I'm gonna come after them. There's no joke. It will happen. So thank the gods for her. So that it's really been a journey. And yeah, aside from the dental stuff, which was the big thing that happened today, and that was fine. My face hurts at the moment. There's just things that Saladay, as much as he would love to, he just cannot control the after pain. But he does prescribe a very nice Tylenol 3 with codeine to deal with that. I have some TMJ issues, and so the force in the stuff really causes a lot of pain and tension and stuff. So the Tylenol 3 also helps with that. So I feel your pain with the wisdom teeth, man. I have to do that too. I don't want to, but Saladay is going to do it, and he will be sedating me completely under, like, deeply. I will have no idea what the bloody hell is going on. And when he says he's going to do it, I believe that he's going to do it. He's never given me a reason not to believe him, because everything he said that he's going to do, he does, but he does it kindly and with compassion. And that is where that's the difference between a good dentist that is good with that has good technical skills, and a great dentist who not only has the technical skills, but he has the bedside manner and the caring and the compassion that goes along with it. And when you're dealing with anxious patients, that is a good thing to have. And then perhaps, maybe, the anxious patients can learn to control it better, to not be so anxious when they at least go see him. Maybe they'll become better. Anxiety doesn't cure itself. It doesn't happen. But with help, it can be better. It can get better. One can learn how to cope. So there's that. That was the big story of the day. Oh yeah, and I also I stopped going to YouNow and using that as my live streaming do-it-to-my-bobber because, well, I got tired of how I was treated by a lot of the men there. It's like, well, if you want a sex cam girl, I got some sites for you, but that's not what this is all about. So I'm going to do live stuff. I'm going to do it right here on YouTube on my channel. Let's see. Also, with the teeth thing, that means I'm on the you can't chew anything that has anything that resembles texture again for a whole nother week. Just when I was enjoying crunchy things again. Man, those potato chips were good. It's alright. I'll have to wait. I have a shit ton of soup, though, in my pantry right now. Good. I like soup. I love soup. But after such a long time having to eat soft things, and then you kind of fall out of love of soup for a while. Let's see what else. I have no more molars on the top left of my face. That's good to know. I'll likely get implants. Or something, or a partial, or whatever. Whatever they're doing these days, I don't know. Things have changed so much since I was a kid. Dental work, orthodontics, periodontist stuff. All sorts of new shit. New stuff. I did not say the swear word. Do not demonetize me. I like money. I like to eat. Soup costs money, people. Please. I'm so sorry. I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not, but I am, but I'm not at the same time, So. Let's see, what else happened today? Oh, I started reworking my website again. Yeah, I know, again, but I think it's looking a lot better right now. It needed to happen. It did. It needed to happen. I mean, I liked it. It just it wasn't professional enough for me, if you know what I mean. Or professional looking. I wanted it to look, put together. It was fine. It was all blog, though. But I also have a store. I've always had a store of some type. Because I sell my handmade bath and body products, the bath bombs and the soaps and the stuff like that. So I really wanted it, like I used to have it, but a bit more on the professional looking side, where it was a store with a blog, not one necessarily over the other, but both at the same time. I just wanted it to look nice, so that's fine. That's good. I really don't know what else to talk about. My face hurts, and I really want to go take some painkillers right now. Smiling hurts. Can't I smile with one side of my... No, I can't. That hurts more. Sorry. So, what is on your mind? What topics would you like to discuss? I'm open to things. I would like to have some painkillers in my face because my face hurts. And then I would like to swallow said painkillers to make it not hurt so much. That's what I said. Then I'm also thinking, you know what? I don't know what you want to talk about now because I think I'm out of words. I ran out of words. Talked about the dentist. Talked about reworking my site. Yeah. About it. That's my day. Oh, no it's not. There's more. If you called right now for an extra $9.95. Kidding. But, I walked back from the dentist office because I was anxious still, but I was better. And then and he gave me prescriptions to take up to CVS. They didn't bother calling them in, so I had to go up there and do it with a piece of wet, bloody gauze in my face. Awesome. But when I got to the bus depot, which, really isn't far, it's Gettysburg. It's a small town. You can go from one end to the other in like 10, 15 minutes walking. Or maybe 20 if you're walking really slow. Well, I mean, like the main part of Gettysburg, not all the way up on the other side of York Road, York Street with Peebles and the outlets and stuff. I'm talking about like the core of it, downtown, I guess. The first 5 blocks on each quarter. Doesn't take very long. It's a very small town. Yeah. There's only some that I can take. It's just Tylenol 3 with codeine. I am very careful and very paranoid of painkillers, so I'm very picky about what I will allow them to prescribe to me. The cool thing is I do not have an addictive personality for, but there's different forms of addiction too. There's mental and then there's chemical. So yeah, painkillers are really something to be careful of. Sadly, we don't have the legal. Well, it's medicinally legal here in Pennsylvania now, but it's going to be another year before we have our first crop grown and it's being passed. Cards and stuff are being passed out. So, but trust me, for this, naproxen sodium ain't gonna touch it. And as someone who deals with chronic pain, as many of my subscribers do, I know that's why we got into essential oils in the first place. Pain, things, I get it. I have a really high tolerance, so over-the-counter stuff is not going to do anything. I wish it would. But regular Tylenol and ibuprofen is like feeding me candy, and I'd much rather eat the candy. Less dangerous. So I'm very careful with it. I have timers on my phone during the day. And when it goes off, I'll check. I'll do like the whole check. It's like Do I need it? Am I fine? If I'm fine, I don't touch it. But yeah, I have always checking in with my stuff. I'm so paranoid about it. Um, I'm paranoid about a lot of things. That's why I have a therapist. Yay! I'm so nuts. I'm so sorry. You have to put up with me. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm fun. I'm entertaining. I'm just really weird. So yeah. But I'll probably, like the last time, I'll probably only need it for the night and maybe the morning. And it'll be fine. It's just that this initial, after the Novocaine wears off, hurts like a, you know what. So, but it's a low dosage. It's a low enough dosage enough where it is safe if I keep track of things, and I always keep track of things. I'm really good with meds since I do have to take regular meds to exist still on this planet. So I keep track of things. I've got timers. I've got stuff. I have more antibiotics. Yay! That's fun. Not really. But anyway, so I walked back, got to the bus depot, and I realized that I left my wallet at home. I didn't really need, I called an Uber, and you know, money, and there's no money exchanging hands. It was all like either prepaid like the Uber or off the insurance card. And I have no copay for what I was paying. And then of course my mom helped with the rest of it. So I didn't have to exchange any money. So I really wasn't, I don't know why. My wallet was not in my purse. And of course my bus pass is in my wallet. So I had to go home, bother my dog, who was already happy and cozy in a nice little cozy little nap in his crate. Yeah, I'm all sorts of crazy. But so I feel bad because I try not to it's like if I'm going to go out, I want to go out, do all the stuff that I have to do because I don't like to upset him, my dog, more than I have to. Though I don't make a big deal about it, and I make it a happy and joyous thing every time I put him in there. He gets a snack, and it's all a happy thing. I don't make a big deal about it because I don't want him freaking out and worrying. So he has his nice little den. That's what we call it. We call it a den. It's not a crate. It's not a cage. He doesn't go there when he's bad. It's just a happy little snuggly space for him. It's really comfy and cozy. He likes to go in there, you know, when he wants to be left alone. So that's his space. It's a happy place. So I try to keep it a happy place. Even when I have to put him in there when I have to leave. Which is hard because we're very rarely away from each other. We are so codependent on each other. It's ridiculous. I work from home. You know, and I have online classes this semester. I'm home all the frickin' time, and I like it. I'm a homebody. I'm perfectly happy here. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't need to be rescued to get out of the house. If I want to get out of the house, I'll let it get out of the house. But I like it. So I had to disturb my little boy, my little fluffy boy. He's such a good boy. He's behind me. The puppy, the Monet. Oh, Monet. He's such a good boy. He's all sleepy and snuggly after a walk. So, yeah, I went home, got my wallet with my bus pass and my stuff for my little scanny things for the grocery store, and because I had to stop at the Giant on my way, or while I was out, because I didn't know that he was going to put me on another round of antibiotics, but he did. So I had to go pick up some coconut milk yogurt from the brand So Delicious. You know of anyone who has dairy issues, cannot consume dairy, and are missing yogurt? So Delicious makes a coconut milk yogurt that is phenomenal with live and active cultures, just like real yogurt, but it's vegan. It's awesome. And it tastes so good. It's delicious. It's so delicious from So Delicious. So good. So good. See what else? But anyway, so I went across the street, waited for the bus. I hung out with him for a little while before, because I wanted to wait till the bus was going to come around and be going in the direction that I wanted to head, so I didn't have to wait too long. So I hung out with him for a little while, gave him another snack, put him back in the crate, went out to meet the bus. The bus didn't have the little ticker in the front that tells you what line it is and, you know, whatever. Because there's 3 lines. There's red, blue, and gray. Gray goes up York Street, which is the direction I was going. And YouTube Live, she keeps giving me your stream health sucks. The smoothness does not exist. Can't do anything about it. It's not on my end. My OBS and my stream on over here looks awesome. So, hi. So, so I from where the sun was coming at, even so, our buses, the buses in town are dark blue. And if you're not right up against them, they look black. And without the ticker on the front working, I couldn't tell if it was one of the buses in town or if it was the commuter line, which is Rabbit Transit, that goes between York County and Adams County, but does not go around town. Couldn't tell. So I couldn't flag them over, because we do flag stops here, where you wave down the bus and they stop. So the bus went, phew. I'm like, awesome. So that's the kind of day it's going to be. Cool. So I swore a little bit. Some guy driving a truck was looking at me funny after I did that. That's okay. I don't really care. I was in a fuck this mood. It's like, done. Done. So anyway, I just went over to, I went up to Giant real quick to kick some things, some applesauce, some Bolt House Farms, their green goodness, because since I'm on a liquid diet again for another week, I figured I should get some extra super duper nutrition, other than just soup and canned fruit and canned vegetables. Things that are soft, things that I can consume. And anyway, it was lunchtime, and so I was hungry. And since I can't actually eat people food, I got, like, what was it, Odwalla? Soy milk, protein smoothies, I guess. I don't know. I needed to pick up something quickly because I needed to have something somewhere in my system, otherwise I was going to pass out. So, whatever. That was lunch. It was fun. Generally, I prefer a sandwich or, something that has texture, but, whatever. You do what you gotta do, right? Right. So I walked up to Giant, got my things, and then I walked up to CVS, which, let's see, Giant is about a mile away from my home. CVS is another, well, the way that I have to get out of the Giant parking lot to get to the route I have to take to get out of Giant to meet back up with the shoulder of the highway to get to CVS, probably another mile. So I did that, and I got to CVS, turned in my prescriptions, waited for 15 minutes. Yay! And of course, by that time, the Novocaine was doing that really cool thing that it does when you've had your tooth pulled by some guy, though he was very good and very sweet, and you don't have anything to help with the pain that comes afterwards yet. That was fun. It wasn't, but I'll just say it was. It sounded good. So I was doing that. I was not pleased. But anyway, got the meds. Took one with the drink. It doesn't make me high. There's not enough codeine for my yay, I want to get high parts of my body to enjoy it. It's just enough to numb the pain, to make it stop, so I can function. It's such a low dose, it's ridiculous. Because trust me, the Valium did nothing. It did nothing. The level of anxiety I was feeling did nothing. It's like, oh, I took a vitamin today. Woohoo. Cool. I was really disappointed about that. I was looking forward to my Valium high. You know, it's the little things in life, like Valium and Tylenol 3 with codeine, that sometimes just makes the day a little better. Mostly Valium. Didn't work. That's alright, though. That's alright. I figured it out. Calm down. So I just waited for the bus. Went home. I was not walking all the way home again. Or walking back home to another 2 miles. And that's fine. I like walking. And before my back surgery, used to walk 5 miles a day for fun. Because it was fun with my dog. It was a good time. But today, I wasn't having any of it. No. I wanted to go crawl into a little hole and stay there for a little while. Besides, I had homework to do, and I haven't really done much of it. I read a lot of my meteorology book, but not much in the way of mythology. So, yeah. So that was my day. That was my daily vlogging. Vloggities! Woo! Fun. So, now that I'm done with that, and I can't guarantee that I'm going to try to be here nightly, like I was on You Now. I like this a lot better, though, honestly, because I don't have dudes from Morocco saying, hey, you need a husband. I like how you cook. You should cook for me. Why don't you have someone helping you? You should not be alone without a man around. I'm thinking, why? I'm awesomer than you. I'm stronger than you. I can take care of myself. I did the husband thing. Didn't work out. I'm not planning on doing it again. I like being single. What do you people want now? Oh, it's my mom. So if anyone has any questions, comments, suggestions, topic ideas for future videos or live chats and stuff, I would say leave me a comment down below, but there's not really a down below to leave a comment at, so you can shove it in the chat room somewhere maybe. Or you can get really bored one day and email me and say, hey, I got an idea. I'd be like, cool. I don't. I would love to hear it. So my plan next week, though, for video, tomorrow actually, is going to be cinnamon essential oil. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the cinnamon leaf and versus the cinnamon bark essential oil. It's really mostly about a matter of just personal preference and in terms of cost, because one costs a heck of a lot more than the other does. But that's going to come at tomorrow, 11 o'clock, in the 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, though, I'm hoping I get to finish the research and do all of that stuff and get it recorded, so that I can get it out next Wednesday. With school, I just do not have the time, and with all these bloody dentist appointments too. I just don't have the time to keep doing 3 days a week. It's a lot of work. And not that I have a problem with work. I love work. I love doing the work. It takes a lot of time. So right now I'm just going to focus on 1 day a week. If I have time to do another something, then I'll do another something. But we're going to do, I'm focusing on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are a good day. It's a good time. Good time. And the next week I'm hoping to do nutmeg essential oil. I think I might after that do allspice. I'm trying to keep it in an autumnal. There's a lot of A's in there. An autumnal theme, I guess. Autumnal flavors. So I did the cinnamon, or I did cloves, and I did cinnamon. And I'm gonna do nutmeg. I'm gonna do allspice. I think I'll do bay leaf as well. Mixing a couple other things here and there too. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. So I'm open to any suggestions about what you want to see. Hopefully, I don't know. I know the unboxing video was pretty fun. I liked testing that out. Actually, I wasn't really trying to unbox it. I was just thought it was a cool product, and I just wanted to, kind of test it out live, or first impressions, I guess. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. But hopefully I'll be able to do another one of those like that soon. As soon as I can afford to do it. But even community college is expensive, so yeah. Doing what you gotta do, right? Right. That's what I'm all about. Do what you gotta do when you gotta do it. Don't let anyone tell you you gotta do it another way. What? Oh God's what? What? Is there a delay? Probably is. I have no idea on what part you're at. What? Explain! Lucy, you've got some explaining to do. I have no idea what you're... I think there's a delay. Because I'm not streaming directly. Well, I guess I am. I'm using OBS, the encoder, to stream to YouTube. But I think there's a delay. A very small one, but still a delay nonetheless. What? What is oh gods? What? What is the things with the words? I don't know what you want from me. Let me help. I just want to help. But other than this, I think I'm done. I don't think I can take any more of anything tonight. I think it's going to be, I'm going to put on my PJs, go snuggle with my dog for a little while. Oh, that was... See, I didn't even get to finish my coffee this morning. I'm not going to drink it now. It'll keep me up. I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. When I sleep, things don't hurt. Or at least I don't realize that they're hurting because I can knock myself out pretty good these days. So, yeah. I'll probably drink that tomorrow, though. I'll have that and then I'll make more. It's still good. Put it in the fridge. It'll be fine. Anyway, our hour is, well, just about up. And I do want to say thank you to the people who have visited and you who have chatted with me. And hopefully as I continue to do more of this, we will have more visitors, and it'll be fun and full of things and excitement and more cool topics. And I hope I want to start doing this more on the regular, like I used to do. I did daily vlogging kind of sort of on my personal channel, but it got a little weird. It got kind of annoying to have a personal channel when I could just like shove it over here. It is all essentially Niki. It's essentially me. I am Niki. It's all essential to me. There's more to me than just research in essential oils. However, that is something that I want to remain the primary focus of the channel. But I also want to stay open about mental illness and even start doing some more cooking stuff. I did a couple of those on You Now, but I got really tired of I'm trying not to be racist when I say it, but I really want to be, because, oh, my effing cats. Because if I say it the way I want to say it, A, I'll be demonetized. B, it'll come off very racist. And I'm trying not to do that, because that is not how I feel about all Arabian people. Because it's not. Anyway, I'm going to go pass out in my bed now. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you have any topic suggestions, ideas, comments, questions, anything, you can leave me an email at nikki@nikkisessentials.com. You can always go to my website. It's not 100% functional, but at least it has my little mail button where you can email me, and it has things. Oh, holy crap, social media buttons and stuff. So it's not completely functional yet, but it has enough where you can contact me and stuff. So, well, actually, I don't know. There is actually a delay, even though I can't really do anything about it, between my encoder and YouTube. So, but anyway, thanks again, everybody. It's been awesome and definitely real and extremely unscripted. And so I will talk to y'all. Oh, really? That's a big delay. Holy cow. Yeah, because you're saying things that I said like a while ago. At minimum 2.5 minutes. That's a long delay. That really is. Holy cow. I apologize. I don't know what to do about that, really. This is still a new platform thing for YouTube, so they're working on things, and there's going to be some kinks. But you know what? Was not awful. It was not terrible. I had a good time. It was enjoyable. Unlike YouNow.com. This was better. I enjoyed it. Anyway, so yeah, questions, comments, or whatever, just email me, Niki@nikkisessentials.com, or you can go to nikkisessentials.com, click the little letter button that looks like like an old-fashioned letter that you would put on paper with, the envelope. One of those. I know, it's like forever and a day, but supposedly they still make those. And so, anyway, just shoot me an email or leave me a comment on a video or something. I'm going to go burn my face off with a torch, because that's what I feel like doing right now. But most likely I will just take some pain meds and go to sleep. Anywho, so it has been cool visiting with you, Octavius. And I do hope we get to chat again soon. It's been fun. It's been real. Stay cool, home slice. Bye. I'm out. I think, where's the stop button? Oh yeah, it's over here. Never mind. Bye.